How did YG become financially free? We will be covering his music and investments. Starting with some background, YG, born Keenan Jackson, is a music artist and businessman from Compton, California. He rose to major popularity in 2013, but found music as a passion way before that, using it as a tool to get through a rougher childhood. YG did initially find success in 2010 after releasing a series of mixtapes, making connections with producers and artists to collaborate with. This would lead to a deal with Def Jam in that same year at just 19 years old, which has been home for him throughout his career. While YG has risen to see success in the music industry, he is working towards doing the same with his business ventures. Now, before we talk about his investments, we need to talk about his music and label. Going into music, YG has released over 18 projects in his career so far, of which 6 are studio albums. He has 1 platinum certification equivalent to 1 million album sales from his 2014 debut album, My Crazy Life. He also has 3 gold albums under his belt, each equivalent to 500,000 album sales, with 2016's Still Brazy, 2018's Stay Dangerous, and 2019's For Real For Real. I don't want to forget to mention that he has gone more than 8 times platinum from various featured songs. With those stats right there, it is clear that YG has sold records and seen what success is in the music industry. YG's last album, I Got Issues, released this past year, September 2022, would be another turning point in his career, where he now owns his master recordings, which is a huge advantage for him going forward. As for YG's label situation, like I mentioned, he would sign to Def Jam in 2010, but would continue to release music under his personal label at the time, Pusha's Inc., that was started with DJ Mustard and Ty Dolla $ign. In 2012, YG would also sign to JEEZY's label, CTE World, which was during the time that YG was rapidly growing. After the release of his second album in 2016, Still Brazy, YG would finish his time at CTE and be fully focused on his deal with Def Jam, along with his new personal venture into the label 400. Since then, all releases have been through 400 and Def Jam. Overall, when we talk about music, the high sales numbers reflect the success that YG has seen throughout his career in music. There were multiple life-changing points in his career, whether that was his initial blow-up, the major blow-up, starting his own label, or now owning his masters. Throughout his success in music, YG has been working towards building his overall business, setting himself up for long-term success. On that note, I am very excited to get into YG's investments. The first investment I want to talk about is YG investing into the audio engineering service, Engineears. Engineears was launched in 2020 by Grammy-winning engineer, mixed by Ali, and is a service where artists who don't have access to music engineers can submit their tracks with a fee to then be professionally mixed and mastered. On the opposite end, music engineers with experience can submit their work and apply to be behind the scenes, engineering submitted tracks. This is a great opportunity for both sides of the party, for artists to have better quality and engineers to build clientele. Something needed for sure, and was backed by YG along with other investors like Kendrick Lamar and Roddy Ricch. Engineears is only 2 years old, already taking over the online engineering industry with so much room to grow. Another investment into YG's portfolio is through something he has spoken about a lot, and that is cryptocurrency. His involvement with coins like Bitcoin began in 2017, and last year was promoting himself having over 30 million in that one coin. From 2017 to 2021-2022, there was a lot of growth in that industry, and it would be reasonable to assume that YG did make some money from it and then cashed out on some. However, right now the whole crypto space is in limbo, with new reasons to scare off investors every week, which is important to note. Still, with the timing of YG getting in, the growth that was seen in him flexing his Ledger wallet, this looks to be a winning investment for him. Overall, when we talk about investments, YG does not often talk about his portfolio, but when he does, we get an insight on how he has been growing his business outside of music. Investments into startups like Engineears is huge for him because that company has so much growth potential. potential. This still does feel like just a start for YG and his investments, which makes me excited for what's to come. This leads me to the question, what is next for YG? As for music, he did recently come in ownership of his masters, which is amazing for him and will be important moving forward in his career. This will provide more money-making opportunities for him from his past work and from what is going to be released moving forward. He is growing his label 400 with new artists, but also as a brand that is beyond music. Outside of music, I did not talk about it, but YG has been growing as an actor over the past few years. This still is a newer space for him, but from what I have seen on screen, he looks very comfortable there. As for investments, he does have a play into engineers, which I couldn't be more excited about. I do think there will be more investments into startups or established companies to diversify his portfolio even deeper. I'll make sure to cover any new YG investments here on my channel. What is next for YG? Mapping out and accomplishing more career milestones. In summary, YG has seen success in the music industry for over 10 years now. That is reflected in his sales as a solo artist along with being a featured artist. Now with taking ownership of his music, this opens new doors for him. During this time, he has been growing his business outside of music, whether that is in the 400 brand, acting, or investments, only setting himself up for more long-term success. YG is building something bigger than him now, a legacy while living his life financially free. And that is how YG became financially free. I hope you found this video informational. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, as well as let me know who I should talk about next. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.